Hey guys, back with another Echoing Thoughts podcast here, episode number 49. And this one's going to be a little different. Sorry, there's going to be no face cam. We're going to talk about Adele. We're going to talk about quality of life changes, just walk through the patch notes like normal event patch notes day. But the audio is going to be a little spotty because the way I recorded it was not the greatest. To be honest, still working on some of the sound stuff, editing. Not my specialty, but thanks for hanging in there. Um, Thank you for the support, of course. Appreciate all of it. Um, Coming up on 50 episodes, coming up on a year of podcasting in general. So I just want to show you guys love, appreciation. Thank you guys so much. And without further ado, here is the patch notes review breakdown. Let's get it. Hey guys, back with another Echoing Thoughts podcast here, episode number 49, one away from 50, the big 5-0. Thank you guys for supporting and watching and listening wherever you guys tune in. I really appreciate it. And all those people that DM me about that I'm one of their, top 3 Spotify podcasts or whatever that is. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys watching, listening, DMing me, letting me know. It means a lot, really. And this podcast, this episode is going to be about Adele. Really, that's what this patch notes has been all about. Finally, they waited to the last month. They brought it in. It's finally here. And we're going to go through this. I played a little bit. Didn't play the class, but I was looking through the events. I was looking through the style packages. It's pretty sweet. So even if you're not an Adele main, definitely want to take advantage of leveling one up for the alts, for the growth missions, for the event store that they have. Some of the weapons and fashion stuff is really nice. The transmog. So definitely pretty sweet. I like it. Can't wait to see all the Adeles get to level 200 next week. All those mega whales and testing out, buying out my nodes, buying out everything, and testing out the limits, the gear, getting the necro weapons, and exciting. It's been a while since I feel like there's been excitement about people re-rolling or coming back for the game. There's a few in our server that came back after long hiatuses. So that's exciting. We got one in our guild that's re-rolling from a Kaiser. That's pretty sweet. And I think probably one of the first classes that I think a lot of people are excited for, even if it's just maining or having as an alt, or even for the fashion. It's awesome. It looks cool. So we'll jump into it, kind of scrolling through all these skills mindlessly. The thing I don't like about these patch notes is that they don't have any numbers, so you can't really see actual damage based off these patch notes. So wait for players to play the class. Next week, probably have an update about what people are doing, their skill wheels, their training setups and things like that. But link skill, take it. More final damage. Everyone's got to have it. And then further increases final damage depending on party members. So again, this is a few hours post update. I probably should have leveled one, but I was busy doing other stuff. And yeah, this seems like a good link skill. You got to have it. And the way link skills are going right now, since they're only giving 12, you really have to have, it's kind of similar to everything right now with presets, with hypers, with training versus bossing setups. And so you got to kind of have to do the same thing for link skills at this point to really maximize your damage. You're going to have to be swapping out your party EXP, your EXP hypers, link skills for your main bossing ones, because there's just not enough. You only get 12 to choose from. So you're really going to have to pick and choose. And so you're going to have to wait kind of a day or whatnot where you're not going to have, your bossing setup, or you're not going to have your EXP training. So you're going to have to prioritize that. But the nice thing is it's free. For once, things are free where you can swap back and forth. and you just have to kind of figure out ways to, do all your weekly, daily content, your bossing on one day or whatever, and then make sure you have all your EXP and your party XPs back for hot time, especially on the weekend. So that's kind of what the link skills are sort of at right now. But another final damage one is probably going to be absolutely a staple for training and bossing. So another big change for this event was the quality of life changes. And this is how they changed up this training grounds a little bit. This is for sub level 100. Interesting that they did this. You get EXP depending on your level. Throwback to these mobs that throwing it back to GMS days, the olden days. Look at these mobs. These Orbis even. The mushroom, the horn mushroom, the slimes. Yeah. That's real throwback there. But they also adjusted content level for everything, it seems. Everything is 100 and plus, Mulong, Elite Dungeons, Mini Dungeon, Nets, all of it. Not sure why they did this. Not sure how this is a quality of life change. I assume it's because some of the stuff was outdated. Like we mentioned, the Star Force maps, a lot of these things, just everything. The game completely below level 100 is kind of outdated, so it seems like they're just moving it forward, progressing the game. So look at this, Star Force fields below level 100 have been removed. So that's not necessarily Star Force 100, right? It's just levels. So they're slowly removing things as they add more entry, elite dungeons, things like that, story adjustments. Like we mentioned, all these entry levels have been 100, 105. And then previous level, 200. So daily missions, looks like it changed. Now open at level 100, okay? So these are some of the changes, looks like. Clear Commander is the one that they talked about. Important notes. On the daily update, any ongoing progress on Clear and Expedition, Clear Commander will be reset post-maintenance. Oh, so you actually could have got extra EXP there. Progress on other days will be, missions will retain. So basically what they did here was, it was confusing. So this is one thing that I was curious about when I first read the patch notes, and I had to confirm, was the daily missions adjusted, right? So Clear Commander and Clear Expedition changed. So now anything under level 200 for the daily missions, to get that EXP, you just have to clear an Expedition right here, versus Commander was 180 plus, between 180 to 270. That was kind of a given. So that's just like a small change, not a huge deal, but no change. Yeah, these are all staples. They removed all the auto battle. Yeah, okay, this is all lower levels. So this is mainly the main thing, it looks like. Receive a dimension invasion normal stage reward. Okay, so it looks like this was from level 130. So basically they're trying to get rid of, evolution system was up to 130 now versus 140 previously. And then dimension invasion is from level 130 on. So like again, if you're trying to do ult and things like that, trying to get that daily EXP, you want to do dimension invasion from 130, and then expedition and commanders has changed. Looks like everything else is pretty non-standard. Now this is the one that I was curious about, weekly mission adjustments. Oh, here it is. Okay, so this is what I think. I tried to get this tested, but it seems like this is, I missed this part. So weekly missions, this is huge. So weekly missions carried out on the day of the update would not be reset. So it looks like it's going to be, we'll wait till next week, if I understand that correctly, for us to be getting, I guess, the next week's update. We'll have to look out for this, because this one change right here, Clear Commander, has been changed to level 200 plus. And I think previously it was, I'm not sure, 170 maybe, 150. But the main thing is right here is because there's been people that have been leeching alts, like with their mains, 9 different alts in Commander for the 20 clear attempts for those 7 Chaos Shards. And that's huge, right? If people are taking advantage of, instead of, one main or 2 mains doing it, 14 shards. But if they're getting 70 shards per week, across all their accounts, that adds up, right? That's a chaos attempt, 10 chaos attempts in 7 weeks, right? That's massive. And people have been doing that consistently, taking advantage of it, and seems like Nexon had enough of that. That's what I understand, right? I don't know for sure. Right now, when I tested it, it still seemed like this was still available for anyone under level 200. So I'm curious I'll be on the lookout for this if this resets on Monday and characters below level 200 are not going to have this clear commander anymore, because that's big. If it has to be level 200 just to get that chaos shard, right? It's not going to affect 99% of the general public, but for the 1%, it's the people that have been doing it, taking advantage of it, it's kind of a big deal. And not sure why they did it. Obviously, maybe they're trying to limit the resources, prevent that leeching effect. But quality of life, this feels like a quality of life patch, and that doesn't really seem like it's a huge priority in my opinion. But they thought it was, and if that's the case of what I really think it is, that'll change some things in the upper markets for a certain demographic of players. But not sure what this is. Adventure is beginning. Guide mission. Oh, this is what I saw. So they have a new guide mission, basically fresh. So I think I got some achievements here starting, but we're just gonna get new stuff, new mezzos, rewards. So check this out. You'll probably get the notification as you play the game. Do all this stuff, free mezzos, right? All this stuff, box items, quest improvements. I noticed this as well. Little quality of life, autoplay next quest. Can only be applied to story quest. Nice, we'll take it. That feels nice just to kind of progress it. Questing. Not really going to dive into that too much, but it's nice, right? You've completed all available link quests. You just kind of set it and forget it. Love that about the mobile game. Pause quest, daily quest improvement. Oh yeah, you can auto use teleport rocks too. I like that. That again just speeds things up a little bit. If it can save you, I don't know, a minute, 2 minutes a day per character or whatever it is doing dailies, that adds up. Teleport rocks, huge. I've only really noticed this in alts too for me once I started doing Legion. So just being able to use teleport rocks and having teleport rocks in general, from whether you do Legion medals or gold leaves shop, whatever it is, it's nice. Oh, whoa, huge. About time they did this. This is a nice one, underrated, sneaky change. I don't think I talked about or brought it up, but these are nice. Slowly add it up. Slowly lower the prices, and I'm a big fan of this. This is for like alts, those lower levels can use their hyper stats, the coupons, the ones that have a 50 mil or 100 mil cost reduction. Huge. That adds up. Hyper stats are expensive. So expensive, especially for free to play. So we like that. Rebirth Flames UI. Yeah, it seems like it just selects the one that's automatically selects the one with the lowest remaining time. Home, huge. Love it. Love this part of the game. should have known that I was gonna come up in December, and I kept using my coins. So a little upset about that, but it's 200 coins. It's really fast. 3 hours. So you can get some stuff real quick, some nice stuff, some big trees, snow globe. Yeah, big fan. Big fan of this part of the game. Love it. Love it. I'm curious if you guys are into that home stuff too. It's kind of big in our guild. We like that kind of stuff. And so it's nice. This quest has some good stuff. You got to take a look at the event shop. But these things are sweet. First off, I don't know if it shows us the androids. Yeah, it doesn't. But take a look at these androids. Android, huge, pretty sweet, pretty cool. Probably gonna get both of these just for a collection. Obviously the castle and the chairs are really nice. They're just flashy and Adele, themed. The Neo Castle accessories, these are all pretty sweet if you can kind of mix and match just to have them in your collection. Again, the androids, the chairs are nice. The damage skin is not bad. The damage skin is not bad. But this Grandmaster sword, gotta have it. Gotta have it. It's a must. It's very clean. Add it to the collection. I already did my events, and that was the first thing I bought. 1,000 coins, easy peasy. Got it. Put it on. Made it work. You're gonna see that one around a lot, probably real quick. And one huge one. This is a huge addition. Emblem change scrolls, 10%. 10% is pretty good. Obviously it's not the greatest, but that's higher than the 8%, right? That's higher than some other stuff that they got. So the emblem. So I'm about that they're adding these emblem change scrolls. They've been adding their exalt reduction this year too. So this is a nice addition. Allows people to, again, especially those free-to-play players, it's just so hard to get an emblem in the first place and then get the right emblem. So at least giving them an opportunity to use this for those kind of one-off emblems that they have, it's nice. It's nice. I really like that addition. So give them props for that, for adding that in. Everything else is pretty straightforward. Again, hyperstat and mezzo discounts. That's 200 mil free on hyperstats. Take advantage of that. We love to see that. Nodes if you want it. Cubes if you want it. I'm actually only 5 shields this time. Wish it was 10. Auto battle 20. Ooh, get your daily 10 minutes of auto battle if you're free to play or things like that. That's nice. That is pretty nice. And then get your coupons. I'll be looking at that. Ooh, they have VIP rocks too. That's pretty good. I don't think they've had this before. A lot of options. And then they have Mr. Kim. Don't forget to go there. Get your 300 coupons or 300 coins, crystals, stones, whatever you want to call it. Auto battle. There's a lot of events right now. This one's pretty fun. And I'm not going to lie. I actually really enjoyed these events. This one was unique. They're both unique, right? And it had a lot of, once you get the hang of it, it's pretty fun. So I enjoyed that one. I did the hard mode. I'm sure easy mode could be easier, but that was a lot of fun. And then this one, kind of a Tetris combined with that, space shooter game. And I had a lot of fun with this one too. The secret, I'm going to tell you right now, that I figured out is you got to use this button and just drag it down. Just drag it down so you get all of these up. Because if you just leave it, you'll see if you just leave it at the top like this and let it come down passively, you just don't get enough points. But if you bring it all the way down, like 3, 4, halfway down, bang this out. You're gonna get all of these jewels, and you get a huge bonus, and your score is gonna go up real quick. And I found that, yeah, Oh, I didn't even use this bomb item. But yeah, you can get up to, this score pretty quick, 3,000, and just leave, and you can just leave, or you can just scroll, keep using this button, fail, and then try again, and you'll get there in probably like 30 seconds. You'll get through it very quick. Or you can go for the big gun, 5,000 plus. But either way, I had fun. I enjoyed doing it. If you want to go, there's no time limit either for this one, so you can just go on forever. Right? You can go on forever and keep going. So enjoy it. I actually had a fun time doing the event, doing it on alts. So yeah, I'm sure other people hated it. I'm sure other people didn't care for it, but it was a fun part of the game. Growth mission again. Got to go for this package, right? Especially with Lady Blair. Even though it's going to be sent to your Adele, you can move it to your main eventually, probably soon. So gotta get there. You gotta get to this one. And of course the chair, the mountain was underwhelming, but yeah, for sure. You gotta get this throne. You gotta get this weapon, this outfit, the set. The set is sick. You guys will like it for sure. But then they got Burning Event, only level of 140, lame-o. Grow with Adele, get that experience. EXP here and there, enhanced growth. What is all this? Okay. That looks like just cash shop, things like that. Secondary weapon, fashion, packages, crystals. If you want crystals, growth packages are the best way to get crystals. Best bang for your buck. Oh, here's crystals. All of these standard stuff. Attendance. Other improvements. Machine matchmaking the center of the governments who are freely enter without an invite. Oh, interesting. Guild members can freely enter without an invite. Cool. Haven't really looked at any of this stuff. Oh, 5 set M label, 5% extra crit rate. Got rid of player attack finally. Wish they gave more crit damage there, but nice. And then, I think the last kind of big bug fix was people struggling with arc, especially when you would come into an instance where damage reflect would be used consecutively, or petrify, or some of these skills, or the thunder kind of worked, or the nullify attacks would come in back to back and you had no response basically, and you were just stuck doing no damage and things like that. It was very frustrating. So I'm glad they cleaned that up a little bit. Still, screen cracks looks like it's going to come if you burst it hard enough. It's going to come back to back. It can come, very quickly, but at least these skills, you don't have to worry about them just constantly casting damage reflect after damage reflect. You'll notice that can happen at times. So glad they fixed that, changed that up. And that's it. The last patch, last update of the year, 2023. Let me know what your thoughts were. If you liked it, if you're excited about Adele, if you're excited about some of these quality of life changes, let me know. Or if they don't really matter to you and you're waiting for Cygnus Knights remaster, I feel that too. Let me know. But thank you again for watching. Sorry, no face cam. Yeah, just one of those days. But thanks again. Appreciate you guys, all the support this year. Coming up on 50 episodes of the podcast. Excited for 50 more, to be honest. Not going away anytime soon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.